Alright, so this top 10 list is just going to be the animatronics in order which I preferably like. I might do another video with the animatronics which I find the scariest. It's going to be like completely different video to this. I don't really know if there's any more I could really do. If there is, then you could think of something. May as well just post it in the comments. I might do a video. I don't really want to do this to death. I want to do this maybe once or twice more after this video. But alright, so let's go on with the very first one on this list. Number 10 is the obvious fucking little shit in the world, fucking Balloon Boy. This little shit, motherfucker. Okay, let me make a little rant about this fucking Balloon Boy. You know, whenever he just gets in your room and just like, oh, hello, it's just like, get the fuck out of my room. It's just so weird. I just fucking hate him so much. I don't know how I can just hate this kid just so much. It just tag teams you with every single animatronic, mainly Foxy. It just does nothing good for you, even though the animatronic's done that. So yeah, that's pretty much why he's number 10. He's just, even though everyone calls him fuckboy, it just makes sense, you know. So yeah, this is number 10. So number 9 on my list is gonna be Toy Freddy. Mainly why I've never really liked Toy Freddy. I kind of like the look of him with like the rosy cheeks. I think it looks pretty cool, but just Toy Freddy, his jump scare was just like jumps at you. Wasn't really too scary, but you know, other than that, it's just pretty shit. I just really don't. I like his design, but it's just his jump scare. It's just pretty shit. It didn't even scare me whenever I saw it in the game. So that's pretty much why in number 9 just didn't like him. So yeah, so number 8 on my list, you can either call it old Chica, withered Chica, whatever you want to call it, but I just, once again, I didn't really like the design. I thought it looked pretty weird. That's probably going to be the same exact thing I say for the rest of the withered versions of, even though Toy Freddy wasn't withered, it's just the older version. I'm probably going to say that for all of them, but yeah, I kind of like the, you know, the whole cheerleader thing when you guys see like the pom-pom, even though, you know, there is no pom-pom, just the like images on Google. If you type it in, just gotta see like photoshopped images with, you know, Chica and the pom-pom. It's pretty funny, but other than that, I don't like the old version of Chica. I like Toy Chica and, you know, the very latest Chica version we've got to see, but I just don't like it. It just, other than that, the whole pom-pom thing, which is funny, I just don't like Chica. It's just boring. So yeah, that's number 8. So I wasn't really unsure either to put this on my list or not, because, you know, many people think that this animatronic is just a hallucination, even though there are some moments which really prove that it's not, and there are some moments which prove that it is. But I don't really want to talk too much about those. But yeah, number 7, why it's on my list, is because I just love the whole mysterious, you know, where the phone guy, you know, talks about the yellow suit, even though that could be the new animatronic which is introduced in the new game. But it could be Golden Freddy, it could be the new animatronic, we don't really know. But the main reason I really like this animatronic is purely because I just love the whole mysterious and the way it just naturally is whenever it is in the game. It just looks, you know, just looks broken and unfunctioning wherever you get to see. I just really like that. So yeah, this is number 7. Number 6 on my list is going to be normal Chica in the very first game, which we got to see. The main reason she is number 6 is purely because out of the, you know, the very first game, she is probably my least favorite, which is, you know, kind of obvious since I haven't talked about any of the others, but purely because she's my least favorite, because I thought she was, you know, like the least animatronic which we ever get to see, because Freddy was literally the main antagonist of the game. Bonnie we would see all the time. Pretty much he was like the very first person to scare me, well, animatronic to scare me. But with Foxy, you just have to keep an eye on him all the time, otherwise it's just game over. And with just Chica, you just see her barely anything. She's always just hidden in that fucking kitchen. So yeah, I wasn't really a big fan of Chica, to be honest. So yeah, number 5 on my list is Toy Bonnie. I was actually surprised that he was this high in my top 10, to be honest, because when I was thinking of this list, I honestly wasn't really sure where to put Toy Bonnie, because I like Toy Bonnie and I kind of don't like Toy Bonnie. I like the way that, I like his colors and, you know, the way his design is, but Toy Bonnie just, I didn't really find him scary, to be honest. Once again, as I was saying with the others, it just didn't really scare me too much, and that's mainly, I like his design, but it just wasn't scary, so I'm gonna keep that one pretty short. So yeah, number 4 on my list is going to be Toy Chica. I'm actually surprised that she was actually this high, well, the toy version of Toy Chica. I'm actually surprised how I prefer the toy version of a normal version, which we got to see in the very first game. I think this is the only time which is that is actually happening. So Yeah, that's pretty cool to see that. So the main reason why she is number 4 is purely because of, when we get to see her. A lot of people actually, sexually think about this animatronic, which is, they can do whatever they want, but that is pretty weird. But I just like the cute drones which you gotta see. I kind of, once again, I just don't find Toy Chica scary until she takes off a beak. Then that's completely different story right there. That just gets to a whole new level. That's the main reason why she's number 4. She goes from cute to, holy shit, what the fuck is that in my fucking room in front of me? That was literally my first reaction when I saw Toy Chica, take off a beak. So the surprise from that just makes it in the top 4. So yeah, this top 4. Number 3 on my list is going to be Bonnie, purely because, it was pretty much it felt like it was the main antagonist in the very first game. Pretty much, we would always see this fucking animatronic, even though we were just seeing it in the hallway. It was still pretty scary to see that. And this is probably literally the only animatronic to actually really just, get me out of my seat and be scared. And also, Scott Cofen himself said that Bonnie was literally the only animatronic he was scared of. None of the animatronics really bothered him, and this animatronic gave him nightmares. So that just gives it away that this is just a really fucking scary animatronic. I just really like that the the developer of the game found this animatronic scary and none of the others scary. So that's just that alone can make it in my top 3. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And I also like the design for Bonnie. I really like it. It looks, pretty similar to a rabbit, even though that's what it's meant to look like. It just looks so creepy. I like it. So yeah, that's my top 3. So number 2 on my list is going to be the Mangle, purely because of the whole, it's supposed to be Foxy, but it's just a put together pretty much animatronic, and that's the main reason why it's number 2. Is another version of Foxy, but I put together, and it's supposed to be a girl version, which is, I really like that idea. And a lot of people, I'm actually surprised, actually ship those two with Mangle and Fox, and it makes sense that they're both pretty much the same people, even though one's a boy and one's a girl. So I really like that idea. I really like the design. We're not really too sure the idea of what's on the Mangle's shoulder. A lot of people think that it's supposed to be a parrot or something, which it would make sense since the Mangle's supposed to be, Foxy, a pirate. So yeah, I really like that idea. I just like the whole mysterious. It's broken, and the jump scare, just so fucking creepy. And this animatronic could easily be, the cause of the Bite of 87, which makes another whole new level of mysterious about the Mangle and just make it much more scarier. So yeah, that's number 2. God damn, the first one was literally so obvious, and also the main reason why Freddy wasn't on here, because I honestly forgot about him. So if you want to replace Golden Freddy with, Freddy Fazbear, since Golden Freddy might be hallucinations, so it would make sense if Freddy replaces him. Even though I don't really like Freddy anyway, he's too fucking scary, okay? So number 1 on my list is gonna be Foxy. I just love his fucking design, to be honest. It just looks just so cool. I don't know what it is. It just really caught my attention. I just love it so much. I'm actually not surprised that is the number 1 most voted fan favorite, to be honest. It is my favorite. I just won't lie, I won't hide it. I'm a fanboy of Foxy. I just love it. I don't know what it is about the design. I really like it. Just all the fan art which I've seen, I just loved it all. It just looks so cool. That's the main reason. I just love the design. I don't really like Foxy's character. It's just its design, and a lot of people think that Foxy is a good guy, but I don't really know about that, to be honest. So yeah, that's pretty much my top 10. Thanks for watching, guys. If you want to give your top 10 in the comments, I don't mind. I'll read all those. That'd be pretty cool to see that. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.